There comes a moment in every person's life when the familiar no longer feels like home. The desk you've sat at for years, the streets you've walked daily, even the people you've shared coffee breaks with, they begin to feel like a routine, a loop that no longer sparks growth. That's exactly where Iman found herself one late evening as she stared at the blinking cursor on her computer screen. The job was stable, the paycheck was steady, and the company was decent. But deep down, she knew something was missing. Her dreams were getting smaller while her fears were getting louder. One night, Iman sat by her window with a notebook and wrote just 3 words, "I need more." Those words didn't mean greed, they meant expansion. She wanted to feel challenged, to step into something bigger, even if it scared her. But every time she thought about change, doubt whispered, "What if you fail?" Days turned into weeks, but that notebook entry wouldn't leave her mind. Then, an opportunity arrived. A friend told her about a startup in another city, a company that was building something bold and innovative. It wasn't as safe as her current job, but it was exciting. They needed people who could think differently, adapt quickly, and weren't afraid to create something from scratch. The catch? She would have to leave her comfort zone, her stable job, her hometown, and everything familiar. Iman hesitated. She thought about the risks. What if the company failed? What if she couldn't keep up? What if she regretted leaving? But then another question arose: what if this was the change she needed to become the person she always wanted to be? So she decided to do something bold. She resigned. When Iman packed her bags, it wasn't just clothes she carried, it was courage, fear, and hope all mixed together. The new city was loud and fast-paced. The startup's office wasn't fancy, just a small workspace with ideas scribbled on whiteboards, tired eyes, and passionate conversations. But there was energy there, a sense that everyone was building something meaningful. At first, Iman struggled. The pace was different, the expectations were high, and every day brought challenges she hadn't faced before. She had to unlearn old habits and develop a new mindset, one that embraced mistakes as lessons and pressure as a sign of growth. Some nights she questioned herself, but every morning she showed up. Soon, she realized something important: growth is uncomfortable by nature. It doesn't come from safety, it comes from stepping into the unknown. Slowly, she became sharper, faster, and more confident. She started leading projects, solving problems, and sharing ideas that people listened to. Months later, the startup secured a major investment. The same woman who once hesitated to leave her comfort zone was now part of a team shaping something big. When she looked back, she smiled at the thought: none of this would have happened if she hadn't been willing to change her company, her location, and most importantly, her mindset. Growth doesn't always look like success at first. It looks like late nights, uncertain steps, and the courage to begin again. Sometimes, it requires leaving everything familiar and trusting that your future self will thank you for it.